In this video, I want to discuss how to use task checklists. For this example, I have a task called Prepare Project on this job. If we right-click the task, we can choose Task Details. Since this task has no checklist items, we can mark the task as done, and the task will be completed and move on to our next task. However, let's say that we wanted to add some detail to this task, define what steps need to be taken to complete this task, and we'll add some subtasks or some checklist items. To do that, we're going to right-click and choose Task Details again, and we're going to go down to Checklist, and we're going to right-click and add some items. So I hit Add Item, and I'll add my first item here. And what I want these checklist items to be would be some subtasks, some items that make up this Prepare Project task that would need to be marked done. So things that would give more definition and that the person marking it done would have to acknowledge specifically that they did these items. So let's start with one called Add Project Documents. We'll add another that we'll call Enter Project Contacts. And we'll add a last one that we'll call Enter Project Dates. Now we've given more of a definition of what specifically needs to be done as part of this Prepare Project task. So let's go ahead and close out of the Task Detail window. And we'll try to mark this Prepare Project task done like we did previously. This time we'll see that we cannot mark it done, and we'll get this pop-up that says this task cannot be completed because there are incomplete checklist items. So we'll go ahead and hit OK. And we'll get these three checklist items. Let's go ahead and acknowledge that we've completed these three items, so I'll mark them as done. You'll notice we'll get a little journal of when these items were done, and then we're going to get this pop-up that says, do you want to complete the task? We'll say yes. Now that we have all of the checklist items done, the task can be completed and we can move on to the next task. One important thing to note here is that we edited this Prepare Project task on this one project, Milford Remodel. So if we went to another project and looked at the Prepare Project task and we look at the task details, we're actually not going to have those checklist items like we did on the previous task. If we wanted this Prepare Project to always have those same checklist items on every project that it's on, then we need to go to the task definition and to set up those those checklist items, instead of setting them up on one specific project's task here. To do that, we're going to go up to Settings, Task Definitions, and we will find the task that we want to add the checklist to. So in this case, Prepared Project, and we're going to go to Checklist, and we will just add them in again like we did on that one task instance. So we have to add project documents, enter project contacts, and enter project dates. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and close out of this task definition window. Now to show you that those tasks will always come in with that Prepare Project task, we're going to go ahead and I'll delete the Prepare Project we have for this Pam McMullen job, and we'll go ahead and just add that task again, Prepare Project. And if we try to mark it done, it won't let us because now those checklist items are now part of this task, and they will be part of this task going forward on all future projects.